Welcome to Rich's era. Former President Donald Trump is ready to answer queries beneath oath as a part of the defamation suit brought by former magazine editorialist Jean-Charles Dodgson. Before we continue, please support us by clicking on the subscription button and turn on the notification bell for more reliable updates. Last week, a federal judge cleared the way for Trump's testimony speech communication. The previous president had already taken steps to delay the case, and he should not be ready to run out the clock. It's not clear if Trump can answer questions once he's expelled by Carroll's attorney. Lawyers for Trump and Carroll have declined to comment. Carroll sued Trump in 2019 for defamation once he denied her claim that he raped her in a Nye retail store within the mid-1990s. She was scheduled to sit down for her deposition last Friday. The legal stakes for Trump were recently raised once Charles Dodgson said she intends to sue him next month under a brand new dynasty state law that permits victims of regulatory offense to sue years once the attack. His testimony in the defamation case may well be employed in a future lawsuit. The defamation case has been in legal limbo for over a year. Trump and therefore the Dodge argued Trump was a federal worker, and his statements denying Carroll's allegations were created in response to reporters' queries. Whereas he was at the White House, they argued the Dodge ought to be substituted because the defendant, which, as a result of the government cannot be sued for defamation, would finish the lawsuit. Choose Lewis Kaplan dominated against Trump and Dodge. They appealed. Last month, a federal judicature in Nye ruled that Trump was a federal worker once he denied Carroll's claim of rape and sexual assault. However, the federal appeals court asked the Washington, D.C. appeals court to work out if Trump was acting inside the scope of his employment when he created the allegedly denigratory statements. If the D.C. court finds in favor of Trump, then the Dodge would probably be substituted as a litigator and therefore the case dismissed. The D.C. judicature has not nevertheless haunted the matter, and it's unclear if or once they will. This year, Trump was ordered by a brand new dynasty state choose to sit down for a deposition with the Nye professional person general's workplace. Trump refused to answer questions, citing his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. Last month, the Nye Attorney General's office filed a $250 million suit against Trump, his eldest kids and the Trump Organization for allegedly defrauding lenders-associated insurers through false money statements. Trump has denied any wrongdoing and saying the suit was politically motivated. In civil cases, if somebody declines to answer queries, the jury is allowed to use an adverse logical thinking against the person once deciding their potential liability. Last year, Trump Saturday for a deposition for a civil lawsuit brought by protesters who claimed they were contusioned outside of Trump Tower throughout his initial presidential campaign. He's conjointly expected to testify in another civil lawsuit about a promoting campaign by the top